I've just been informed by the people of Kenya, the ugali eaters of Africa, depression givers. They said I should announce to the African populations that that thing that they are doing in Tanzania right now, the strike that they are helping Tanzania people to strike against their government, that is the quarterfinals. It is the quarterfinals. It is not the finals. They say it is the quarterfinals of the African struggle supported by Kenya. That next year they are going to go to Uganda, which is going to be the semi-final, and then they will chop it up with the final in Nairobi on 2027 in their own presidential elections. So we have to get ready, because in the next 3 years we are going to be invitations by the people of Kenya, by the ugali eaters of Africa. So I have passed the message, and I hope the message have reached every single one of you, because you guys have to understand this message is not coming from me. It is coming from Kenyans. They say I should pass this message, and when Kenyans say pass a message, you better do it, or you know what will come next for you. One time.
God have mercy upon us.
Tunachoma takataka. Tunachoma hii takataka. Tunachoma hii takataka. Tunachoma wanda. Tunachoma takataka.
I want to ask President Museveni and President Samia Suluhu Hassan, if you get any busy bodies activists who want to destabilize the sovereignty and the peace and tranquility of your country, finya hawa, warudishe nyumbani, tuwamalizie.
Nyima ufala watuta mimi nayo siwaji. Nyima ufala watuta, mtawaita hivyo mufala watuta. Cheki movie inaendelea TZ. Kukidhoka huko mtaani huko kwetu, ni sisi bado tutaumia. Wewe mnaambia tuta makiachilia watu wake, mtafiko. Mnaimba tuta mtu. Tuta. Msimenu ukata mbele nyuma. Haitambuagi kama uko nyuma ama uko mbele, inapita na yeye. If una champion tuta, you think to reason mara mbili. And if you're not being paid, you're very stupid. When fala tu, yani fala tu wa hivi. Wache kimovie inaendelea TZ sasa. Samia Suluhu is on international radar. Memorial jana. Nimecheki kwa page fulani huko IG. Sijui Samia something. Mavijana wameachiliwa kama walikuwa kwa kichinjio zee. Pile up bodies na pile up kwa street zinaachiliwa hiyo. Na hapo labda kuwezi kosa mwenye alikuwa anasema hiyo CCM iko sawa. That should be a lesson. Hiyo tutamenyo na champion. That tutam you're championing. Angalia kenye natufanyia. Vile unaumia ndio sisi tunaumia. Ile sukari unanunua 8.5 ama 160 kilo ndio mtu wa wanta manabai. Sasa tunaishi State House, tunaishi gitu moja huko mtaani. Sasa tunaendesha Prado, tunaendaga Futsubishi huko mtaani bado hivyo. Lakini kukidhoka hautapanda ndege, tutabaki nawe hapa mtaani. Hapa. Hizo tutam zako sasa utuambie mali zitakupeleka. Tayari that was evident. That is a lesson. Here TZ. Yata stongea. Tuko pamoja huku, lakini nyinyi mbogi ya tuta, fikirieni mara mbili. Lazima muangalie nchi yenu na muachenja ya tumbo zenyu. Nchi yenu, watoi wenyu, watoi wa mandugu zenyu, si tumbo zenyu. Nchi si yenyu bana. Timu na champion mtu unaona anaumiza watu.
My people, I've been trying to do videos for the last 1 week and my heart is so broken for Tanzania. I've not done my lives, I've not done a video for a while. I'm standing in solidarity with the Tanzanian people. They're going through a very hard time. More than 10,000 young men shot, executed. It's a genocide happening in Tanzania. I hope from today I can do more content. But we need to support Tanzania. We need to highlight the issues in Tanzania. Every Kenyan on TikTok, just go and just do something about Tanzania. Talk about it. Talk about the atrocities. Talk about the injustices. Your voices matter a lot, Kenyans. Your voices matter a lot when you're speaking on behalf of the Tanzanian people. Never underestimate the noise you make on social media. Go out there and scream and shout. Someone is listening, and remember, it's still energy.
I have always said, anybody supporting this regime, they need to check themselves in a mental hospital. You are a mental case. Now I know when I'm dealing with anybody who is supporting this regime, I deal with you with care, utmost care and love. Because tell me why mumeenda huko nje, mumeenda kusema under my administration nobody has ever been abducted or unalived by the police. Juzi tu mumefumiwa inaitwaje hiyo committee ya compensation. Who are you compensating if under your regime nobody has been unalived by the police? Nobody has ever been abducted. Tusiende mbali. Kina Bob Njagi wenye wameshikwa tu Uganda juzi. Your government, your administration had put them in, and so many other Kenyans we cannot even talk about. Like, you remember Raila and Ruto in Nyanza, and Raila called out Ruto when they were in the same podium and said, you have to stop, we cannot go back to the 1990s, you have to stop with the abductions and the police unaliving the Kenyan citizens. And he said, the abduction, you tutasimamisha. And then you go ahead and say, under my administration, hakujaitokea. And we have told Kenyans who feel that, their people have been abducted or they have been unalived by the police, they should come forward. None has ever come forward. Really now? When these people ask you questions, these media people, when they ask you questions, they already know the answers. They are waiting for you to confirm or deny. Like on an international platform, you're going to embarrass yourself like that. Ebu acheni nichane nywele as I under my administration. You also remember I told the police that you should be very careful. Police, you should be very careful when you're taking these orders of shoot to unalive. And I told you you're going to be thrown under the bus. He has said, under the law, there is nowhere I'm supposed to direct the police to do anything. Today I'm just like shocked. Okay, I saw the videos yesterday and I was like, I was even catching my breath because what? What was that? Even a mental case is not like that, bwana. Asaka ni bipolar. That bipolar is times 10, bwana. Good morning, average thinkers. You Kenyan people who cannot think outside the box, who think of the normal and the ordinary, you people who do not have the spiritual eyes to see the bare minimum. You do not have the power and the talent to see. Not with your naked eyes, even with the spiritual eyes. Now, we saw free education from 2003, January. We didn't need any extraordinary thinking. We did not need any extraordinary thinking to see CDF being rolled out, to see the Thika Superhighway. We never needed that, did we? If you go to Mombasa right here, I know most people who've come to Mombasa, even by plane, mumepita pale mahali panaitwa Kibarani. Even Changamwe, that's not how it used to look. We didn't need to think outside the box to see the railway line, the SGR, did we? No. The roads, the 100,000 kilometers that were built by the previous regime, we needed not to have spiritual eyes to see that. But with this regime, you have to think extraordinarily. You have to think outside the box. You have to have spiritual eyes to see the bare minimum. And because you Kenyans are not blessed and not talented, 10 years are going to go by and you will see absolutely nothing. I want to thank God that I have the extraordinary thinking and I have the spiritual eyes. I can see. I will come here and tell you the development that we have done as a government. Because nyinyi, mnafikiria na wapi? Mnatumia nini kufikiria, by the way? Average thinkers.
Bro, kuna manchi hapa Afrika hawataki kujua president wao anatoka kabila gani. In Zambia, their president is called Hakainde Hichilema. Now, Hakainde alikuja kupatiana speech ya venye anataka kukongratulate Samia Suluhu. Whoa, bro, the people of Zambia, the people of Zambia. Bro, the people of Zambia. Umenipata?
Ai. Miss Kuriamba.
Mido nacheza mdhamini si na kaona dai moshi tazivuta limit ya fuliza imeongezeka nikoma neza shika jag na kanudu sie nacheza kiroro neza vika soko turirime mdagi meditation naki shusha kibandaski cha podonde neza rada nama vuta izoma